Where's the button?
Got it right here, man. I got it right here.
Still recording though.
Hold up.
Still recording. Still recording.
In 1998, here came the impossible. Lil boy was chosen, his life was not optional. So we tried to search for anything that was logical. He just found a world shockingly irresponsible. Could he overcome it? It likely was astronomical. But if he really could, that boy would be unstoppable. Chosen boy for real, viewing from his perspective. He was gonna kill anybody receptive. Baby was so chill, growing into his own. And his mama was so real, the boy finally left home. Fresh up like he will, Prince is in his zone. Man, he's hungry for a meal, been starving for way too long. This reality
What's good, y'all? I'm Rodney.
I'm Wes.
And this is a brand new channel called RJ Relates. This is a sacred place where we are 100% honest with ourselves and our audience. We talk about topics such as depression, relationships, views about yourself, and many more. So, this is Westbrook, as he already told y'all.
Yeah.
I've known Wes probably about 7 years. We went to the same high school, and I known him since freshman year, but we weren't cool till like junior year.
Yeah.
Like I always seen him around and stuff. He hang around people I knew. But
I knew your friend group, like
yeah.
Courtney, friend. Like, I used to hang around them, and then we wouldn't really talk. It was just like, what's good, you know?
Yeah. We started talking. We started balling together.
Yeah.
That's when we used to talk. Yeah, that's when we used to start.
Man, we was hooping, trying to, try out for the basketball team.
Listen, I didn't try out, guys. I was shy. I didn't feel like I could do it. You know what I'm saying? Back then, I didn't do it.
Yeah.
I wish I would have.
I remember asking you, like, bro, why won't you try it out? Like, we all gonna try out, whether we make it or not. It's whatever. You know.
I just didn't have it back then.
I feel you.
When
For
my
me,
skills on the court. The legit.
we wasn't even that good back then.
Yeah.
Bro. We wasn't.
I remember I used to call you Westbrook.
Yeah.
Westbrook. I used to think your name was Westbrook that whole time. And then I remember one time one of your friends said, I'm like, oh, damn.
That's not his name.
That's not his name. That ain't Westbrook.
Click.
I thought it was Westbrook.
Yeah.
The whole time I've been saying, I'm like, damn. I'm going to just say Westbrook and see. Like,
yeah. I remember when you used to do that because I thought it was a compliment. Westbrook was on the Thunder at the time.
Hold on. I wasn't doing all that. Nah, I thought that was your legit name.
Shoot, we was hooping.
I would call you that when we was just at school.
No, I never picked up on that. I took it as a compliment. I never really liked my name growing up. Westbrook. It's my dad's name, but maybe it'll grow on me.
Listen, I got my dad's name too, so I feel you. Yeah, I'm a junior, man.
I didn't know that.
RJ Relates.
Okay,
Come on.
It makes sense.
He's like one of my day ones since the start.
Yes, sir.
I got a lot of day ones. Still got a lot of best friends from 7 to 8 years, even 10 years. I always keep my circle small, and I always have anybody that's real. Nothing but it. But having said all that, let's get on to it.
Yeah.
The other day I was thinking about how we develop our inner critic and our inner voice. And our inner critic and our inner voice is how we doubt ourselves in our minds, and we say things such as say if you're doing something, you're taking a test or something, you're trying to do something to succeed, and then your mind is telling you can't do it, you're not good enough, you'll never be good enough.
Right.
That's your inner voice talking to you. And that all develops from your childhood, from maybe a mother or a father or a cousin or a friend or a bully.
Yeah.
Anybody
someone putting those thoughts into your head, and it just keeps going.
And then you start developing it, and you start believing it yourself.
Mm-hmm.
So once you start believing it yourself, it starts building up as you grow, and then you start putting these doubts and that negative attitude in your mind, and that's how you develop an inner critic and an inner voice.
I definitely had that inner critic. Going back to childhood, I feel like my inner critic came from just my upbringing. Growing up, we moved a lot. Because originally I was born in Haiti, and I came to the United States when I was young. I probably have the date wrong, but I think I was about maybe 7 or 8, somewhere around there. And I don't know, I'm the only boy, just all girls in my family.
Yeah.
So when I was growing up, it was kind of just I'm the man of the house. I gotta fix things. I gotta learn things a lot on my own. So with that, I don't know, I was hard on myself, right? And I still am. So my inner critic is kind of instead of saying oh, I don't think you can do this, it's more so if you're gonna do it, like you gotta do it to a standard. I'm really harsh on myself. My inner critic is very like, oh, if I do something like halfway, then my inner critic is like, damn, bro, like you're terrible, bro. Like you really did that like that. That's trash. You feel me? My inner critic is just very hard on myself. I don't really have the doubts that like I can't really do something. It's just a matter of, will I be able to do it up to the standard that I try to keep myself at?
Have you ever reached that standard?
Sometimes, but like I feel like whenever you put yourself at a really high standard, you never really reach it. You set the bar unimaginably. You got to be more realistic.
Yeah.
Have I ever reached one of those standards? I really can't say that I have. I think I've been close enough. Like,
okay.
Getting older, I kind of deal with my inner critic by like being honest and being like, this is close enough. You know, nothing's ever gonna be perfect.
Yeah.
Nothing's ever gonna be perfect.
I feel the same way.
Yeah. What about you?
Well, my inner critic started when I was young. I felt like I got like my type of inner voice from like, say like my mom, or like I felt like I would be called a lot of things such as like retarded or stupid, or like I felt like I couldn't get to like places where I could be the best. I felt like I was very critiqued, and I always struggled in school. I was never really good at it. I struggled a lot, honestly, bro. Math was like terrible for me. I used to be good at English.
I never
and
been
science.
good at math. To this day, I feel like I'm better now.
Yeah.
Like you said, in high school, I feel like math was really difficult.
Honestly, I don't even know how I made it. Honestly, I don't. You know I do. Mr. Miller. Shout out to Mr. Miller.
Everybody remembers
Shout out to
teacher.
Mr. Miller.
Everybody had that one teacher that you remember by name. Like he either was really chill and just...
Listen, I remember a lot. Mr. Miller, Mr. Irvin, Miss Edgerton.
Y'all saw that pause.
Miss Edgerton, but I used to, being called like retarded and stupid, I always tried to prove myself, like if I could get like straight A's or A's and B's or something like that, it won't be true. So I used to always try to push myself to see what I could do, to see how I could make it, and I never could. I feel like I could try my hardest on a math test and I would get an F or a D, and somebody who said they struggled and said like they felt like they failed it, they would get like a B. Yeah, they get like a B or C. And I'm like, so how did you feel like you failed it if you got like a B or a C? That used to be so annoying to me, because it's like, man, is it true? Am I just stupid? Am I just retarded? Like, why can't I get to a place that I feel like most of my peers are at? When I was in school, like a lot of my friends, such as him, like he had like honors, and I never had an honors class, and that used to always make me feel kind of dumb, because it's like, damn, everybody got like honors and I don't, or like AP and stuff, and it was like, damn, I don't got like none of that. I just got regular classes. I had some intensive classes, and you know that always was a struggle. That always used to like make me feel even more dumb. And then all I would have is that inner critic, or that inner voice in me, just constantly banging,
like making it worse.
Yeah, just constantly telling myself that. And then that also, like when we were talking about earlier with basketball, I never had the confidence, because I felt like I just couldn't do it. I felt like I just wasn't good enough, or I'm not good enough to play this sport that well.
You felt like that held you back from like doing more?
I do.
Do you think like if you didn't have that inner critic, you would have been able to overcome like those shortcomings within like the class and like, get better grades?
I do. I think I would have been better. Honestly, I don't think school was always for me, but I felt like if I had that extra confidence, I definitely would have been better.
Yeah.
Instead of a 3.0 GPA, I would have had a 3.5. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, I felt like I would have been a lot better if I had that if I was able to overcome those inner voices. And you know, I feel like I'm at a point in my life where I'm better with it, but it's still there, you know what I'm saying?
Like you're conscious of it, so you make a conscious effort to do better, but
we're still growing through it, you know, like we're still young, it's in our early 20s, it don't even matter, so you know, I'm still trying to build it up, still trying to get to that level I need to be at. But
or the level you feel you need to be at.
The level I feel I need to be at. Did you have anything that you had to help you overcome it? Was there anything that made you feel confident in yourself?
In my abilities?
Yeah, like did you have like a habit you developed or had, or like some type of talent you used to surpass that or suppress it?
What made me confident growing up was kind of just being creative. I mean, for me, it was kind of like a flip side to kind of like your experience. Not that like I'm saying I was smart or anything like that. No, it was more so like I felt like I had something to prove. Like I felt like being in those classrooms, those AP classes, I felt like and not too many. We went to like a predominantly white high school. You feel me? So like more times than not, it was just a couple of us, a couple of like black students in that class. So I feel like to a certain extent, I had to like show out. Like I had to like, kind of do better because I'm like representing more of us. You know what I mean? And like, so I kind of always had that in the back of my head, but at the same time, I had like that young laziness where I really didn't want to like do too much work. But for me, when I excelled was when I got to be creative, and that kind of was where my confidence stemmed from. Like,
what did you get creative from?
Like writing. Like one of my the best thing I ever did well in was like writing and essays, like AP Lit, AP Lang, just English classes. I would write really good essays, and my teacher would always like encourage me and tell me, I'm doing good with that. So I feel like that stemmed because from the essays and writing stemmed into like doing art and drawing, like another way of like kind of expressing myself creatively.
Yeah, you're real good at drawing, man.
I appreciate that. Man. My inner critic is like, I'm not even like that,
Yeah.
Like, I could,
cause I saw your IG page. Yeah. And I remember clicking and I saw your drawings. I'm like, oh damn, I didn't even know you could draw like that.
I appreciate
like that was real good. I'm like, damn.
Yeah, man.
Like, good shit.
That means a lot, bro.
Yes.
Whenever I make something, as much as it's like fulfilling creatively, I feel like I'm never really at a point where I'm completely satisfied with it, or I feel like this is good. But I even if I'm constantly getting like positive reinforcement from like people like you, my friends, my family, like for me it's still never enough.
I definitely feel that.
That's that inner critic still telling me that like I need to do more, I need to be better.
There isn't a person in your life that you feel like if they told you that, it wouldn't make it better for you?
Maybe my mom.
Your mom? Okay.
Might be my mom. Cause like my relationship with my mom is kind of like but I feel like a lot of that is Haitian culture, kind of like the upbringing of like this could be a topic for a whole nother video, but like you want to talk about the way that minorities and like Caribbeans and like those cultures raise their kids. It's a lot more strict and stern. So you kind of go into a parent, child relationship for I feel like way longer before you built that friendship relationship. And for me, I feel like with Haitians, it's a lot more stricter. You can't really go out to friends' place. Like, just if you want to just go visit a friend, just to chill there. Everybody's chilling at their place.
My boy Fritz, that same issue. We were in high school, man. He could never leave.
They're just not with it. You know? It's a lot stricter on the girls, too. If you want to talk to, like, a Caribbean, like a Haitian girl, like, they got to go through a lot. Or a Jamaican girl, they got to go through a lot. Just because, they're on top of those cultures being strict. They're also a woman, you feel me? But I feel like for me, that strictness in our culture kind of like messed up my relationship with my mom. But I think in a way it's getting better because obviously you're getting older. But I can say that it's definitely like that in a lot of Haitian culture. But I say that all to say that like if my mom said like my stuff was good, that would mean like the world.
The world to you, What I used to use for me when I was going through my things and like I had that negative attitude and stuff in my head, music was my answer.
Yeah.
I remember I rap. And for y'all who don't know, I make music, SoundCloud over there, all that. I'm trying to put it on Spotify. I might put it on there soon.
Bro, I've seen people do it so easily.
I'm thinking about doing that. But I started rapping because I think it was like 12, and it was because like I had to do like a social studies project. I had to make a rhyme about the civil right, and my teacher, Miss Gregory, she made me do it. I remember. And I was like, so I was like, I had to figure out like how to rhyme because like at first back then I didn't know how to rap, and I was like, yo, like, why are you making me do this? I don't know how to rap.
Like, I don't rap.
Yeah, like, what you doing? Like, you can't make me do something else? And she was like, no, like, just do it. You'll figure something out.
Okay.
They're like, okay. So I did it, right? And I turned it in, and she said it was really good. And it was like, too good. And I was like, oh.
Too good.
I was like, oh, okay. And I got an A+. And getting that A+,
ties back to you.
Ties back to me being like, damn, I got an A+ in something.
Yeah.
Because I rarely got A's,
Mm-hmm.
rarely. And for me to get that A+ in something like that made me feel like, wow, like, okay, I finally found something that I could be fully confident in, or I could go at. For me, I feel like I never had a talent. I feel like rapping was like, I made that my talent.
Yeah,
I had to get
hard work.
Yeah, because I had to get better at that. You know what I'm saying? And once I got that, like whenever I had those inner critic and those voices coming in my head, or like I had that negative attitude of like guilt, shame, feeling, I would always write that down on a piece of paper or on my notepad, and I started rhyming with it. And that helped me that helped ease it, that helped make it better for me. And that's how I was able to overcome that. And now it's the same way, but now I'm kind of like elevating. So like now I got my guitar right there. I just recently got it. I'm trying to like express myself in music in like different ways now.
Right.
So now I want to learn how to play the guitar. And that's how I'm elevating myself. You know, and I also listen to like a bunch of different genres of music.
Man.
You know,
Go ahead, no, that's you.
You got something to say?
I mean, nah, I can't really talk because I'm pretty one-minded in the way that I listen to music.
I mean, don't get me wrong. Nobody. I mean, I know a lot of people don't listen to country. Look. All right, look. Like I said, this RJ relates. This RJ relates. All right, we 100% honest. We don't tell no lies here. We don't pull no punches. We tell what's up. We tell the truth right here. I listen to country. I know. I feel it. You know what I'm saying? I know nobody. I know that's not like a popular
I support
thing.
you. You know,
you know what I'm saying? I'm just a different kind of dude. That's all right. But yeah, I listen to all kind of stuff, dog. But like, that's like, you know, that's like, I got like an ear for like music, and that helped me kind of like whenever I have those inner voices, whenever I feel like I have to take a test or I have to accomplish something, and those creep in my mind, I always express it and take it out with rhyming, with rapping. And that's what really helped me through that.
That's really amazing. I feel like it's such a fulfilling thing to be able to have an idea or maybe a verse or a song in mind, and then you be able to like actually just make it, put a beat on it, like release it. I think that's a crazy good skill.
Do you have would you have like advice that you would give to people, like how to contain their inner voice or what to do?
I mean, kind of like going off of what we said, I feel like, you know, like we said, we're both still growing and dealing with these things. So, you know, the only advice we could give is kind of what helps us. And for me, it's like being expressive and kind of like finding that passion, something that you're passionate about, and like working towards that and getting that improvement. It'll boost your confidence. You know, it'll make you feel better, and you know that you're capable of doing something.
For real, if you feel like you can find something that's for you, you're definitely gonna be able to succeed. Oh my god, succeed, whatever.
If you can find something you're passionate about, you're gonna put time into it. And that's the only way to get better at anything. Yeah,
and if you ever feel like you're doubting yourself and you got this type of vibe that you need to, you know, express, you know, try to talk to your parents. I know that's hard. Or try to talk to anybody who you think that may have came from. And if you feel like you can't, talk to somebody about it.
Just,
you know, that's my advice. Or if you don't want to do that, find something you're good at or you're great at, and just do what you can to just express yourself with that.
Yeah, I definitely agree with that. 100%.
Yeah. Well, I think we covered everything about inner voice in this topic. So
yes, sir.
So, you know what I'm saying? We're going to move on. You know, if y'all like this video, please like, subscribe, and comment. If y'all really want us to talk about something else, you can leave in the comments below whatever y'all want us to talk about. Or you could DM us personally, Ronnie_TE.
West.Edward, EDOUARD.
Westbrook.
Nah, don't listen to him. I do shoot like Westbrook, you feel me?
And you don't be making shit.
Wrong. You know, I've beaten this man before.
Yeah, alright.
That's all I'm gonna say.
But alright, y'all. We out.